Alright, so new game of Mottainai. This time I'm going to be recording it in small instances because the game is not online. So I'll record and pause and record again, and hopefully we'll be able to trace what happened with a replay button. Looking at the opening hand, there is nothing particularly interesting other than to say that in terms of attack cards, I have a flute, which can attack his paper cards if he goes for paper rush, and a doll, which is a defense card against the chopsticks. Ring is sort of useless. Handkerchief is fine if we want to maintain a high hand, but it's, I would argue, difficult to pull off. For sure, nothing interesting um, to play right away. And he had a monk. Well, I had a monk, so I don't know if he has a metal, for example. So, like playing monk right now, stone right now, basically is a task. Would be ridiculous. So I'm going to just pray. In terms of what I'm prepared to throw away, I'm going to pray, throw away the stone, unless something else happens. So yes, it's a stone, for sure. Ghost Set is one of the most horrible cards in the game. So see around, waiting until he moves. Alright, so this changes the game a little bit. You got the Vase out. With Smith. So basically the Vase out, and then he revealed Dice and Haniwa. And he sold a stone and a cloth right away. So there is more clay to be expected, and now he's ahead in stone and cloth. That's interesting. Alright, so what can I do? First of all, he is likely, given that what I know about him, he's likely to use clay to pick up this stone afterwards. The metal. What I can do is smith something right now. And I don't have anything good to smith. Like, it's almost useless to try and smith a stone right now. Like, what am I going to get out of it? Nothing, almost. The floor is empty, yes, but the floor will start to populate soon, because as he will start, he's going to try to pick up the metal, and so the clay will appear, and then I will do something. So it's not a priority. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of Go Set, I think, and let him smith a doll for me, just to yeah, I guess deny some tasks, and we'll see how it goes. But for now it will be just that, just getting rid of Go Set, doing nothing, and smithing a doll. And I'm going to put it right into the gift shop, because this might be a rush game, or I might need to rush it, so we're going to place it here. There is still space, so see around. Bowl is interesting. So okay, let's see if we can prepare for the next move. So he's going. If he doesn't pick up the metal right now, I probably should pick it up with a helper. So which means that I'll use Diodoro or Daidora, whatever that is, to pick up his stone. Oh, pick up his metal. Apologize. Keep messing up. Alright, see you around. Alright, so here we go. As expected, he picked up the metal with a stone. And now he has only two cards left, and it's all clay there. Dice and Niwa, if he didn't get rid of them, and of course he didn't yet. So the third card he had was a stone. Yeah, so this is now a question. What should I pick up? First of all, there's no point in copying his doll, copying his stone with a doll, because that would mean that he will get to hire a helper next turn. And he already has sales. I don't want to help him. But I will hire a helper, and then I'm going to do nothing. Yes. All right. Let's do this. No task. Hire a helper and pray. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got Amulet. This is super duper important to place it now, because we can start selling. We don't have anything to sell yet. All right, but okay. Then I would rather have Amulet than Daidoro. That's for sure. It would be good to collect the stone with a bowl and start rolling on the stones, but it's really, like, bowl is way too expensive to throw it as a task, so I'm going to wait. Next turn I'm probably likely do nothing and just get rid of a Daidoro. Amulet will stay for now. See you around. Okay, as expected, he used one of his clays to pick up the stone, so now he will start rolling with the stones. What do I do? Well, what can I do? As I said, I'll get rid of a Daidoro. That's probably still smart. And then I could just pray. I mean, I can't really do anything. This is a little bit of a, I mean, he has initiative and he keeps rolling with it. Like, I can't really respond with anything at the moment. So let's see where this all ends up. So maybe it's a losing game already, but we'll see. I don't see any point in using Smith. He has one card, and that's probably clay. Maybe I could use Smith and populate the market a little bit with Daidoro. But Amulet is such a much better, it's a much better card. So I can get rid of Handkerchief and then use a ring, because the flute is more useful. I'm going to use a ring to place Amulet, for example, and see where that leads us. Yeah, and pray. That's okay. Let's do that. Okay, and I could do it. I don't need to do it. So, ring, pray, and place Amulet. This is good. Okay, so he has only one clay at the moment. He can't do anything, so he's going to pray twice. And then we need to have a plan. So I'm going to pick up it right away with Daidoro, hoping that he doesn't get a stone, otherwise he will start rolling with stones. Or, alternatively, no, I need to do that. I need to do that. Do I need to do that? Probably have to. Yeah, so let's see where this leads us. Okay, back in business. So as we expected, he just prayed twice, and then he didn't put the task, so he actually grabbed 3 cards into his hand. So now my Smith is on the floor, and I can pick it up with a Daidoro if I want to. But what is in his hand right now? He has a Haniwa, and he drew 3 more cards, so he has, maybe has a stone. So I throw that. It's going to be sad. What do I do? I can't just leave it there. I think it's a bit naive to read. I also don't want to give him 2 clays on the floor. So like if I use the clay right now to pick it up, to pick the metal up, then there will be 2 clays on the floor. That's also not good because he has already a vase and he needs to grab and you know, basically tuck underneath as sails. What do we have there? There's still plenty of clay and plenty of metals. We have not seen much other than mine. So do I take a risk? I might take a risk. Yeah, I might take a risk. I'm going to take a risk. So I'm taking a risk that he has a stone right now that he's going to yeah, he's going to craft it right away. Let's see what it will end up. Alright, so as expected, my monk was used to craft a pillar. So among those cards that he drew, there was at least 1 stone which he used for getting the pillar out. Now, his tailor tasks, or rather cloth works, sails are covered, which he has 1 due to Vase, and he has 4 cards again with Haniva still in hand. So I have a choice now. Grab the stone with one of these and hope that the stone will come up, or just pray and see where it takes us. And I think that I'm going to pray because I really need to get up to 3 clays if I am to smith one of them. It would be good to really place the bowl and use the amulet and to start selling the things that we're going to place there with the bowl. So prayer for now. And there we have it. So now we just need to hope that he has a smith that he could use, he would be willing to use right now, and he will not, because he only has 4 cards, so there's still opportunity for prayer, and he's probably going to pray. I bet that he's going to pray. Unless he's very eager to go for clays, which will also indicate something, but I doubt it. So, question is, do I want to sacrifice my flute to place the bowl? And I probably should, because he doesn't seem to go for paper rush, and the flute is useful for that primarily, or for that only maybe. So it will be flute bowl next. Let's see what he does. Alright, what we got here. If I steal the task with a doll, then I'll just draw more, and it doesn't really help because I don't have anything in the bench, but I can draw anyways. Because I have a helper. So I think I'm going to, as I wanted, to place bowl. The problem with that is that, I mean, he only has 2 cards, and Haniwa is still one of them. So he's not going to be able to utilize it. It's likely that he has another one, a stone. That's what I would keep. And this is just him rushing the game. So placing anything else other than the bowl doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to do that. Placing flute. I'm going to draw twice because of my helper, and then I'm going to draw again because I have extra helper there. So I'm back at 5. He has only 2 cards. Unless he has a paper, which I doubt, he shouldn't be able to utilize this smith. Next, I should probably place a poem, but he's going to sell it. And he's going to sell his stone. So that's also not very good. But if he does paper, then I will be able to place my poem and probably convert it right away, because I don't have any time to do anything more sophisticated. I mean, it depends on what it converts into. This is pretty bad. I probably should follow up with the potter to grab my metal. I mean, generally speaking, I'm already behind, like terribly behind. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, so here's another turn. He has Taylor, which means that he's been redrawing, and the ball is available to me. I'm going to play it right away and see what happens. And this is brilliant. This is so good. Now, one thing that I can do right away is I can play crane, for example, and because I have a helper, that will allow me to have two paper tasks, or clerk task, which means that I will be putting out the poem and selling that clay, because I really need to sell it right now. So let's do that. And I'm not going to do I'm not going to steal the doll, the tailor with the doll. So that will happen because I have a flag. I'm going to draw, unfortunately, the one. I have two tasks. One is, let's see what we can do with the poem. I can sell it like that. That's brilliant. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm going to sell with Amulet like that, and then the poem can be converted. And let's see what we got. Oh, that's just such a good, brilliant luck. I'm so happy. This is so good. This is just awesome. That's what I needed. Now I'm ahead, and he doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have a way to take advantage of, or rather, because he doesn't have any clay in his bench, which means that he's not able to sell it right away, and it's only the paper that is standing there. So it's just awesome. All right, so next up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play bangle or cuff maybe to grab what do I grab? I need to grab a cloth, actually, so that I can place tapestry and end the game. Yeah. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, see you in a bit. He's going to sell now, which means he's going to have 12. Is he going to sell? 12 plus back orders, and he has full hand. We don't know what's there. So what could be our best case scenario? That he pulls out metal right now, and then I'll place tapestry right away. He can end the game right now, but that would be probably a bad idea on his part, because at best he can place, I mean, if he's got a full hand of metal, maybe that would be a good idea, but otherwise he's probably not going to be able to place two things. He can place two papers. It doesn't get him too much ahead. I have two more clays, which means that in here in total my score is 18, as we are looking at it right now. Yeah, he's doing this. So ridiculous. Okay. Alright, so we're going to pull something with the ball. Metal. Very well. And then I could, as I said, I could sell it right away. Yeah, hoping that he would pull out metal eventually. Probably could sell it. Probably should sell it. I don't want to spend any. These are in back orders right now, so I don't want. These cards are super valuable, so I'm willing to bet that he's not able to do it. And I have a helper, so I'm going to redraw. That's fine. Let's see how that goes. That's interesting. So I'm ahead in points slightly, and he doesn't know that I don't have any metal. So what is he going to do? And his gift shop is totally spammed with papers. So the best shot that he can get is to start moving some of these works to the left wing, the gallery. That's what I would do, because he desperately needs space. Otherwise, the game will end very soon. And he's probably not. Yeah, he's not happy about it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so yeah, we'll see where this leads us. Going to pause the video. Okay, so as expected, he's selling and redrawing, not doing anything. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to see what the bowl brings, and then if the bowl brings a tailor task, or tailor, cloth. So what's next? We don't know what's next, but there are tons of cloth that we have not seen yet. So it's not unlikely. Okay, another metal. It's not bad. I could just sit out because I'm ahead in points, and there's no point. I could do this and hire. Well, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should spend it and hire but he's going to grab no, I don't want to, because he's going to grab a metal helper then. So if I grab the clay helper, he's going to grab the metal helper. I don't want to let him do that. So we're just going to just sit out, and then if the next turn will be something interesting, then I throw the fountain away. I don't need it. Okay, the scroll is up. Again, this is only good if he is going to metal me. But how likely is that? Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we're moving, discarding, and then what is he going to do now? It's about time that he uses a smith. And then I could end with tapestry right away. Yeah, he's just praying. Alright. Well, I'm throwing a fountain away. It's kind of useless card. And I'm going to sit out. First of all, the bowl, of course. I can't miss that. Yeah, so this is not helping. Alright, so no task. Good luck. And finish. Oh, so good. Okay, so I could spend this coin right now and place tapestry and hopefully win. There you go. That's brilliant. So we're going to throw away the scroll, I'm afraid, or a bangle. Not sure. He will place it in the left. Yeah, because he's afraid. So what's my total right now? If I end right now, I'll have 21. Oh, he placed 2 works. How nice is that? Ah, okay. Well, let's see. 17, and he has 2 cards. So that's 19, 21, and I have 21 at the best. 21 at best. He's going to freak out. I don't think that he's going to end the game. At the best, he has 21. Alright, 17 plus 2 cards in back orders. So if both of them are back orderable, then he has 19, 21, and I have 21 just in my hand. He's going to freak out. He's going to put mask on the left hand side. My best shot right now. So he doesn't do that. He doesn't end the game. Then the mask will go to the left. Then I'll have a metal, and I'll have to show, right? I'll show a coin. And I'm not going to spend a coin. I'm going to drop a bangle, put a scroll out to the left, and then put a tapestry to the right. And that way, hopefully, I'll win. We'll see, because he's not going to be able to redraw. So it's an interesting situation. He probably has something powerful there. Okay, so he's got, okay, well then 21, and let's hope that he freaks out. And he's going to win. If he ends the game right now, right, he's going to have 21, because both of these cards are in his hand. So socks and umbrella, which are back orderable. So he's going to have 21, and I will have 21 as well, right? 21. Clay 6 and metal is 3. That's it. But let's see. He's not ended the game yet. He's thinking. So worst case scenario for him, I have 6 cards, and if all 6 of them, only he bets that 3 of them are, and then that's right, that's about right. It's 50-50, I think. Interesting how he's going to evaluate the probabilities. It's interesting. He is thinking. Well, I'll see in a bit when he resolves finally. Hopefully that's not the end of the game. Okay, so it was end of the game, and he won, but we ended 21-21. Interesting game. Nothing to say. He took a bet and won. But if I had just one more card, then I would win, of course. This is a little bit unfortunate that I didn't have a chance to respond. But okay. Alright. See you in the next one.